Hey YouTube, I'm back with my new Raw reaction video. I didn't get to do it on Monday because I got really sick on Monday. I'm still pretty congested from right here. It kind of hurts, but it's nothing too serious. On Sunday, I feel like I should share this. On Sunday, I got to meet Mick Foley for the second time. He did one of his shows here where I live, so I was just like, you know what, I have to see him. Right behind me is the picture that he autographed, and it's amazing. It's of him on top of the Hell in the Cell 16 years ago. And I was just like, I saw you 2 weeks before, like, at Raw, and then 2 weeks later, that happened, and I was just like, oh my god, this is awesome. But yeah, he's a really cool guy. He's amazing. Super awesome. Okay, opening segment from Raw. John Cena comes out saying how Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and Ryback did not deserve to lose their jobs. And he asked the crowd, and the crowd was just chanting, no, no, no. So yeah, I like that. They didn't deserve to lose their jobs. He creates the hashtag authority sucks, or the authority sucks. And that the authority is too stupid and blind and deaf to understand what the fans want. So of course the authority comes out. And Stephanie and Triple H say that his little hashtag is immature and that he's selfish because he got people fired that like went with him to like go against the authority. So they make a match. John Cena versus Seth Rollins, in order for John Cena to get Ryback's, Dolph Ziggler, and Eric Rowan's job back. It's going to be a lumberjack match. How scary. Okay, so match number 1. John Cena versus Seth Rollins in a lumberjack match. In my opinion, this was a very lame lumberjack match. Why? There was like 7 lumberjacks. Normally you see way more than like 7 lumberjacks. Like, it was between like 2 and 3, like on each side, and I was just like, really now? Not cool. Okay, so anyway, of course the lumberjacks get involved in the match. They drag Cena out and they all beat him up, they punch him. Cesaro even did like the little swing and hit him against like the fence to hold back the crowd. Or barricade. I couldn't think of it. I'm still pretty sick, guys. And the Big Show hits the knockout punch. Everybody throws John Cena back in the ring, and Seth pins him. 1, 2, 3. So guess who's still unemployed? Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and Ryback. So I was just like, damn, not cool. So apparently, Stephanie believes that Dean Ambrose is too unstable to compete, so she hired a doctor in abnormal psychology to test him, and I was just like, this is pretty funny. So he isn't going to compete until he passes like this assessment. Match number 2, The New Day versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. So basically Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods hit their double team finisher for the pin. So nothing fantastic here. I didn't think that they were going to make Tyson Kidd and Cesaro beat against like their new little project. The Big Show comes out to the ring to say that he is on top of the food chain and he is not intimidated by Roman Reigns. Shocker. Okay, so of course Roman Reigns comes out and does like this Jack and the Beanstalk reference, and I'm just like, why are you doing this? Why can't you just punch the guy in the face? So Luke Harper comes out and Roman Reigns is gonna like fight him. Match number 3, Luke Harper versus Roman Reigns. So Roman hits the spear and beats Luke Harper. But of course, the Big Show has to go after Roman, and he KO punches Roman, which is lame because I think Roman Reigns isn't supposed to look stupid. They're making him look really dumb, not losing against the Big Show, but making him look really dumb by like not being stronger than the Big Show. I'm just like, why are you KOing him when you haven't been relevant in years? You haven't done anything. Next segment. Match number 4, Alicia Fox versus Naomi. So Naomi is going to fight this match with one hand behind your back. Not cool. But according to Stephanie McMahon, Naomi loves competition. So, competition, challenges, whatever. I'm sorry. So, Alicia hits like a scissors kick, and she beats Naomi. So, you hear Brock Lesnar's music hit, and he comes out with Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman just talks about how Brock broke the streak the last time they were in New Orleans, and they roll the footage. And I'm still not over it. I'm still upset. That was the night my childhood died. It died that night. It's finished. I have no more childhood anymore. I'm 22. I'm going to be 80 years old, and I'm going to tell my grandkids, this is how my childhood died. Well, anyway, basically Paul Heyman looks like he puts over Brock. He makes him look really good and just talks about how he's going to win on the Royal Rumble and etc. Match number 5, Jey Uso versus The Miz. The Miz hits the skull crushing finale for the win. I really didn't want to see this match. I was just like, F this match. Not cool. Like, not interested. Daniel Bryan makes his way to the ring for another segment, and he talks about how he won the title at WrestleMania the last time he was in New Orleans. So New Orleans was pretty hyped. They were like, yeah, D-Bry. And Stephanie McMahon comes out and interrupts him and gives him a copy of her new fitness DVD. And they show a clip of Kane beating up Daniel 8 months ago, I believe, and how he hurt his neck. But I know that's not how he hurt his neck. And they set up a match for Thursday on SmackDown. SmackDown is going to be on Thursday instead of Friday from now on, forever and ever. So Stephanie was just like, how are you going to be in shape again? Blah, blah, blah. You should use my DVD. And then, Kane comes out to, beat up Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan actually, went crazy on him. I was just like, yay, D-Bry. And he did, that suicide dive. I was just like, no, D-Bry, don't do that. That's how you get hurt. But he looked okay. So, he didn't hit his head. Match number 6, Brie Bella versus Paige. Tyson Kidd ends up, distracting Paige somehow. And she loses the match because Brie, rolls her up for the pin. And Paige, smacks the crap out of Tyson. And I was just like, well, he had it coming. Next segment, Macho Man is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's been long enough. I am super stoked. Macho Man! So, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's in the Hall of Fame now. He's the first inductee to be announced. So, I cannot wait till I find out the other inductees. I really want to know who's going to get inducted this year. Hopefully, someone else, really well deserving gets in this year. Match number 7, the Session versus more jobbers. I really don't know who these guys are. They beat them. So, the Session wins. I'm not even going to get into it because, it was very black and white. And then they go backstage and they show Dean counseling his psychologist. So, the psychologist is on the chair and Dean gets the guy to sign the papers so he can compete. Yay! So, the next match is going to be again with Dean and Rusev. Rusev basically destroys him, and I'm like, oh, Dean. The referee ended up calling off the match, and I was just like, dang, Dean. I want you to win, but why are they doing this? I don't know why they're doing this. Okay. Final segment is the Royal Rumble main event contract signing. So Heyman, Brock, Seth Rollins, J&J Security, The Authority, and John Cena are all in the ring. Heyman talks about how he's worried that Brock doesn't have to get pinned in order to lose his belt. But Seth is just like, no, whatever, who cares? And then Heyman was like, I'm not done yet. And then he names all Brock's accomplishments. And then Seth gets a chance to talk and names all his accomplishments. And now, he really shows no fear in this segment. And how he's going to be the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So Seth signs the contract, and then John Cena pretty much says, Brock Lesnar is going to get pinned, and that he's going to whip Seth first, and then whip Lesnar. And then they all end up signing the contract, And then Seth tries to attack Cena, but then Brock like gives him a German suplex, and then he gives John Cena a German suplex. And then all of a sudden John Cena gets up and gives him an AA through a table. And then Seth Rollins like bam curb stomps John Cena, and then he curb stomps Brock, and I was just like, what are you doing, Seth? Seth, he could eat you. But like, he just looks so cool being the last guy standing on top, and that's how like Raw ends. He's just there like, I'm the one. I'm going to beat you. I'm super stoked. I'm really excited. So that's pretty much all I got for today. I'm sorry, like I'm still sick. Hopefully my next video is way, way better. So I'll see you guys next week. Deuces. Have a good week.